Hey y'all, what's up? Hey Rose, thanks for being here, Rose. Rose is always here. I appreciate you, Rose. Guys, thank y'all for being here. My apologies for having to postpone this morning's show, but I extended this show just slightly so you guys can get more of me. Okay, so I hope y'all are having a wonderful Thursday, aka Friday Eve. Let's go ahead and get into our show because we have some great topics. All right. Let's get into it. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Y'all, this has been a very busy day for me, so I appreciate you guys for understanding me not being on this morning. I wanted to be there, but I got to handle business first, right? Y'all know we work and all that type of stuff, so we got to handle our business. Okay, let's speak to everybody. I see y'all pouring in. Hey, Eve Parker. Hi, Be Wiser. Thanks for being here. Lana Thomas is here. Ellen Ford is here. Cynthia Jacobs is here. Terry Copeland is here. D Nice is in the building. Hi. Hey, y'all. All right, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Oh my goodness. Y'all feel like I've been just like ripping and damn running all damn day. Oh my God, my day has been so busy. I'm finally get to a point where I can calm down. I say, okay, let me go ahead and get my live out for things pick back up and I'll be super busy again. But you guys, I'm here. So we're going to get into it. We got some great topics for you guys. Okay. Y'all know we always spilling tea over here. So thank y'all for coming on in. All right, we're on subscribe mode where we need to be. All right, hey, Tiffany Thomas, my other mod. Thanks for being here. The Angie B is in the building. Thanks for being here. Miss Tanasha Harris is here. Cassandra is here. Thanks for being here. Vera Dockery is here. Consuela is here. I already said D Nice, but thanks for being here again. Tam C is here as well. Let's get into the show. How y'all doing? Everybody, again, my apologies for not being here this morning. Said too loud. No, not too loud. This is the first one because I wasn't here this morning. I sent out a notification. I hope you guys all got that, so y'all know that there was no show this morning. I postponed it until I told you guys midday. So I'm here. Okay, I had a very, very busy morning and day, so I had to push things back. But thank y'all for understanding. Hey, Big Steak, thanks for being here. All right, but let's get into it. First topic. We only have. Let's see how many political views. 2. Is it 2? I think it's 2. Yeah, I think we only have 2. Hold on. Yeah, we only have 2. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get into it. All right. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Shout out to the 51 already here and growing. Y'all don't forget to tap on that like for me. Thank you. Let's get into it. Congress, honey, moves to hold Hillary and Bill Clinton in contempt for refusing to testify in the Epstein investigation. Now, y'all know Bill Clinton child is all up and through the damn investigation and pictures and all that, laid back in the damn pool with his schlong and shit hanging out with the little kids running around and stuff. I'm like, Bill, what the hell you doing here? If you don't get your saxophone playing ass up and go home to Hillary, okay? Bill is a hot ass mess. All right, we're gonna talk about Bill in another live. But one of my subscribers hit me up about some information about Bill. And it seems to be very authentic. So I may talk about that in another live, not this one. Y'all, excuse me. Yeah, Bill like sisters, y'all. Bill like black women, okay? So he with Hillary, I think, for a little cover-up. Because y'all know they say once you go black, you never go back. But apparently Bill needed somebody to make him look good up there in the White House, you know, doing his little congressional thing. But low-key, he like black women and young girls. We'll get into that in another live, though. But let's get into this. Bill like the bull there. That's what he like. So the House Oversight Committee says that it plans to hold Hillary Clinton child in contempt of Congress after she skipped a scheduled deposition tied to its investigation into Jeffrey Epstein. Now, committee chair James Comer made the announcement Wednesday. Now, it follows a statement the day before the former President Bill Clinton would also be recommended for contempt. After failing to appear for his own deposition. So they just like, fuck this, we ain't going. So lawmakers say both Clintons were subpoenaed last year. They were first expected to testify in October, but those dates were delayed until December due to the funeral that they attended. Now, when their legal team did not offer new dates, the committee rescheduled the depositions for mid-January, okay, which is what we're in now. Now, instead of showing up, the Clintons sent a letter saying the subpoenas were invalid and that they would not participate. Now, their attorneys later doubled down, arguing the requests were unlawful, unrelated to any legitimate legislative purposes, and violated constitutional boundaries between branches of the government. Now, in their letter, the Clintons said that they already expected Congress to vote on holding them in contempt and told lawmakers the decision was now in their hands. Ooh, child. So they went through their legal, well, thank God they went through the legal aspects in terms of just not showing up. So now it looks like it's a fight to get the Clintons to, I guess, participate in and cooperate in this Epstein case, because apparently they know some things that they might need to be talking up about, okay? Especially Bill, you done been on the private jet a few times. I saw that. His name is on the log many, many times on Epstein's jet, flying here and there and damn everywhere. And I'm pretty sure you were not on a saxophone tour, but you were using your mouth. Didn't you say that? Too late. But anywho, so Bill and Hillary, y'all better cooperate, okay? Let me find out Hillary is out here a low-key freak. Well, you got to be if you with Bill, okay? Fuck all that. I don't care about that whole, that whole White House first lady look. Y'all know she gives that. But if you with Bill Clinton, you got to be fully a freak. I'm just saying, Bill is a freak, okay? But let's move along. If y'all want to read up more on that, you can go on over there to Neighborhood Talk, all right? Let's get into the next topic. Another person that y'all know I love to talk about when we're talking about politics is none other than Jasmine Crockett. So we do have something to talk about with her. Let's get into it, because anything she's talking about, I want to hear, right? I love her. All right, so Jasmine Crockett talks Donald Trump and Epstein files. It said that Trump and Elon Musk falling out and the alleged contradictory closeted Republicans, not the closeted ones, girl, Republicans and more. So she's telling it all, right? Child, like Usher said, honey, if you're going to tell it, then damn it, tell it all. So that's exactly what she's doing. She's sitting down with Jason Lee. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. Let's get into what she has to say.
Timo Hitler, that is for sure. Marjorie, bleach blonde, bad Bill Bush body.
Elon, he said that Trump is in the Epstein files. Why can we not get these files? It's just a file. Release the file.
You know why? He in there. I mean, this isn't a secret. He's making it worse.
But do you think people will care if he is in there?
The way Democrats get caught up when they doing sexy stuff is usually mutual, right? Like it's agreeable. Like these fools, though, they end up with all the child stuff in the closet, but they done all like anti-LGBTQIA, and they the ones that's like making Grindr crash out and like they are the one like
who's making Grindr crash out? The Republicans?
Oh, you didn't hear it? Oh yes, the Republican National Commission, baby. Yes. Pull your facts up, honey. Yes, Grindr crashed
at the Republican.
Yes, and the Republican National Convention was like in some random place. Like it wasn't like it was like
the fact that people are still on Grindr and the fact that all of you closeted Republicans and some of you pastors are in there is crazy. All right, so but when you seen Elon crash out, were you here for it as much as I was?
Oh, absolutely. I was here for the breakup.
Good job. Pardon me, y'all. I had a phone call right quick.
Trump.
What do y'all think about that? Okay, she is spilling tea on everybody, including Elon Musk. We already knew that Donald Trump and Elon Musk fell out, and I think it had a lot to do with money that Elon Musk put up for Donald Trump to win the election. I feel like he did. Okay, I feel like there was some off the record meetings and some money exchange in terms of Elon Musk using his money and connections in order to get Trump in office, and I think it worked out. And after that, I don't feel like Trump held up to his end of the bargain in terms of agreements that they had, probably allegedly, and that's why they fell out. Because why else would two white men who stayed doing some fraudulent bullshit fall out under any other circumstances? That's just my take, right? That's how I feel, and I'm standing behind that, allegedly. All right, but let's get into our next topic. All right, this right here interview, I love to see these two coming together. Because listen, I did not realize that the movie Color Purple, I didn't realize it had been like 40 years or so since that damn movie had been out. And when I tell y'all, I know every single line in that movie. I've seen it that many times. And I still, at the end of the movie, when Nettie and Celie reconnect, swear to God, and I'm not a crier, but my eyes do water, okay? My eyes do get watery, okay? I still feel that lump in my chest like, oh my God, okay, child, I be wanting to be doing that too. But yeah, so it was refreshing to see Oprah coming on the show up over there with Whoopi Goldberg and them interviewing her, and their interaction. It's like a sisterhood. You could just see the two of them were just like gushing in terms of seeing one another. So Oprah Winfrey and Whoopi Goldberg reunite on The View, honey, and reflect on the legendary film The Color Purple 40 years later. Ain't that something? 40 years later. Let's get into this. This warmed my heart, y'all. I love this. Let's go.
The Purple Sisterhood, 40 years. 40 years. Did we just say 40? Yeah, 40 years since the Color Purple. Yeah. This is a year and 40 years. 40 years of the Color Purple! The Purple Sisterhood. The Purple Sisterhood, 40 years. 40 years. Did we just say 40? Yeah, 40 years since the Color Purple. Yeah. This is a year and 40 years. 40 years of the Color Purple!
Why Oprah got on that big ass suit though?
Oprah, you can't be here without talking about The Color Purple because you and Whoopi were in the movie together. It was like
We were in that movie as babies. Look at that.
Wow. 40th anniversary.
I didn't even look like you.
Wow.
Yes.
40 years.
And really, and I understand it changed both your lives.
That's it coming in the drinking water scene,
Yes.
right? Where
Yes.
she just put a little sugary pea in it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I heard that you said that playing Sophia, which we just saw, was the only time you felt comfortable in your own body. Is that because she was supposed to be a heavy girl?
Because she owned it.
Yeah.
She owned the weight. She carried the weight. That was a part of her being, is to hold that weight.
Yeah.
And just recently I was talking to somebody and they asked me, have you ever felt comfortable? And I said, the only time I ever felt comfortable was when I wasn't myself. I was playing somebody else, and it was hers.
It changed
and it
your
really
life.
It really helped her.
But it changed your life too, Whoopi, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
The Color
well,
Purple.
yeah. I mean, we started.
Oprah, you can't be here without talking about The Color Purple.
Oprah was already working in television. And I was doing stuff on stage, and we came together like this.
Yeah.
But
because
Whoopi,
we
remember
were
I
doing-
left to go sign the contract.
Yes, you did.
In the middle of filming, and I said, I'm going to go do this. I got to go sign the contract to do this talk show. And you were like, what is it? What is it? Is it radio or what are you doing? And I go, well, it's a TV kind of show. Yeah.
I mean, it was amazing. Our lives sort of, people saw us.
Yeah.
I guess that was the
Yeah.
first time people saw us. They
Yeah.
saw us.
We
in small
blossomed
groups.
from that
Yeah, we
moment.
sure did.
Wow.
And we had people surrounding us who really wanted us to succeed.
Yeah. Quincy Jones and Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg.
Yes, yes.
And this is the 40th year.
Yeah.
40th anniversary?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alice Walker.
Alice Walker.
Yeah. This is the 40th anniversary of The Color Purple.
Wow.
And it's had many incarnations also, like
Yes.
musical on
Yes.
Broadway and
All of it.
Oprah was already working.
What I'm gonna do about Sophia?
Beat her.
Y'all remember all these scenes. I don't want to have to edit them out, but oh my God, it just warmed my heart to see the two of them like coming together. Because when you see Oprah and when you see Whoopi Goldberg, especially in the same space, you automatically think about Color Purple, right? Now, I was thinking, I went online and I saw a video that talked about the behind the scenes stuff dealing with Color Purple. I may have to dig it up and kind of play on another video, okay? But y'all, some of the stuff that I saw of the behind the scenes of The Color Purple, like these women literally, like Oprah Winfrey, as well as especially Whoopi Goldberg, had to endure like therapy off the record as far as filming this movie, because the emotional part of it all, the psychological part of it all was like being yelled at. Like they literally had to get into character, where Mr. was actually talking to Celie and the things that she endured on this movie. It really like was her getting into character, and they filmed like grueling hours. Okay. Like they were on set for hours and hours and hours at a time. So imagine having to go back and retake certain things. Imagine having to go through being yelled at, going through the thing. Right. They said that it was very intense to where they all had to go and get therapy because mentally it's like when they left the set, they were fucked up. Like they literally had to go and lay on somebody's couch and say, okay, listen, I'm filming this movie and oh my God, I don't know how to get out of character. Like this is just this whole thing is like following me. It's become my life. Like, I don't know. It emotionally was taking a toll on them. I said, oh my God. And even the scene when they went to the church scene, they talked about that, how it became like a real moment, how they, what's the lady name? I can't remember her name that played, what's the lady's name that was singing? Because y'all know my brain be like this. But anyway, she they said that she got that in the first take because they were so into character. Like she actually nailed that scene where she hugged her dad and the singing part when he came into the church. Like she nailed that like the very Shook Avery, thank you. She nailed that the very first time because they were so into character. Like she was really singing. Like they said that they actually felt like the spirit of God in that particular scene. I was just like, so that's why I like to look at the behind the scenes stuff and kind of connect it to like what's going on like now in certain events, because I was just like, oh my God, it's weird to like see a movie with this much intensity to where like the sister was ripped away from the other sister. Like they literally were into character and like they really cried. Like they really, really cried and they really, really went through like a lot of psychotherapy is what they called it after and in between filming this movie because it was just that intense. Because they were filming for so many hours at a time, and it was so good, especially Whoopi Goldberg. I think she said she went through the most because of the emotional abuse that she went through in the movie. It became real to her, right? The church scene was. There's many scenes in this movie that was epic, like the church scene, of course, but the sisters being ripped apart when he didn't want her to be there anymore after she didn't want to, take on his advances. Like that was very emotional. Of course, the ending when the two sisters were reunited. When she was getting ready to shave him on the porch, like all those moments. And yeah. She said that she was actually nervous when I was watching the behind the scenes. They said she was actually nervous that she was going to cut him because she's never used a blade before. So in that scene, she he was just telling her, just be yourself. If you cut me, then it's okay. Like they really had to be very comfortable with the other person they were filming with. But the guy that played Mr. Danny Glover, he said that it was very tough for him to talk to Whoopi Goldberg in that way, but he had to realize that he was a character, and the producers pushed him to be even more verbally abusive towards her in order to make that scene fit to where they were going. I said, oh my God, I'm gonna have to pull that video so that you guys can see a little bit of it, or I'll drop the link whenever I pull it up and then you guys can see it. But I was just like, yo, but this movie right here, hands down, one of my favorite movies. Okay, it's a classic. When I heard they were going to do a remake, I said no, because certain movies you have to leave alone. Certain movies you cannot remake. This movie right here is a leave alone type of movie. Okay, and even when they put it on Broadway, I didn't go and see it because I didn't want to taint my memory of how I view The Color Purple. Okay, a lot of people said, oh, it wasn't the same. The musical was not the same as the movie. A lot of people felt let down whenever they did the whole musical. And I said, I'm not going to go watch it because I want to still be able to remember Color Purple from what I remember, not even realizing it's been 40 years ago. But damn, like, and it's still from time to time come on BET, and I will watch it every time. Sit there and watch it like I've never watched it before. And all those scenes that always kind of get me like, the pulling away of the sister, the church scene where she hugs her dad when he finally accepts her after ignoring her the entire movie, and then meeting the sisters rejoining together at the end, and then you watching Mr. like looking across the field at them reuniting after he went down there and put the papers and all that in for the sister to come back because he felt guilty. Like all of those chummy moments and emotional moments, I still feel that whenever I watch it, even 40 years later. And I swear I probably watched this movie at least 20 times. I know every line in Color Purple, but this right here, I love this, y'all. I had to share that. But let's move on because y'all know I can talk on and on about Color Purple. All right, so let's get into this next topic. Everybody is getting on Stephen A. Smith, and Benzino decided to get in on the mess as well with his no-neck ass. Let's get into it. Now, usually I don't be liking Benzino like that, but if you're going to tear into Stephen A. Smith, like, I guess I could find a little bit in my heart to like you, Benzino, okay? I don't really fool with you like that. But shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. Benzino is stepping up to defend Jasmine Crockett after Stephen A. Smith's recent comments about her. Okay, we'll take it. Now, that right there, Benzino, you just gained another notch on my heart over here for going after Stephen A. Smith for talking about Jasmine Crockett, because we love her over here, okay? So let's get on what he had to say, okay? Let's go.
Hey, Stephen A. Smith, I'll say it to your face. You are Uncle Tom, Django, Step and Fetch It, Uncle Ruckus, all rolled up in one.
Oh, wow.
You're a coward, all right? All right. You definitely tap dance. What you don't know, right, is that when ESPN came with the Pat McAfee show, they had a plan. They said, you know what, we're going to give Stephen A. Smith a bunch of money because First Take's doing too good in the black community. Yeah, we got to get this thing back to what it's supposed to be. So here comes Pat McAfee. And shout out to Pat McAfee. I like his show. Pat McAfee caters to the white people. He got his guys with the mullets, the cowboy hats. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Stephen A. Smith, you was for us. Then all of a sudden you took a turn. Hey, Stephen A. Smith, I'll say it to you. They had a plan for you. They said, you know what? We're going to pay him this money. So give him instructions to go out there and tap dance and disrespect as many black people, especially black women, because black women are on the come up. They strong. Their voices are strong. Let's get Stephen A. Smith to say some things about him. This way here, he'll lose a lot of his black following, and then Pat McAfee will be number one. They're just playing you out for money, you goofy motherfucker. You Kermit the Frog looking, invisible hairline ass, goofy ass motherfucker. Like, you're the worst. You're the worst.
Yo.
Right? I'll say it to your face, and I'll go further than that. I'll challenge your bitch ass to a boxing match.
Ooh.
Celebrity boxing, me and you, Stephen A. Smith. Yeah. That's why Pat McAfee got LeBron on his show. Nobody wants to come on your show no more, Stephen A. Smith. All that, they had a plan for you.
That was a little read right there, Benzino. I know you had it in you. Ooh, child.
They said, you know what? We're going to pay him this money.
Wow.
Jasmine Crockett has been invited on this show multitude of times. You sitting down talking to everybody else. How come you ain't sit down and talk to me? Scared of what I'm going to ask? I don't know. I have no clue. But if you're going to say something like that about somebody, hell, say it to their face. Jasmine Crockett.
So he's upset because Jasmine Crockett made a comment saying that Stephen A. Smith is the modern day Django. I agree. Okay, I agree. But Benzino, I need to hear that read down one more time.
So give him instructions to go out there and tap dance and disrespect as many black people, especially black women, because black women are on the come up. They strong. Their voices are strong. Let's get Stephen A. Smith to say some things about him. This way here, he'll lose a lot of his black following, and then Pat McAfee will be number one. They're just playing you out for money, you goofy motherfucker. You Kermit the Frog looking, invisible hairline ass, goofy ass motherfucker. Like, you're the worst. You're the worst. All right? I'll say it to your face, and I'll go further than that. I'll challenge your bitch ass to a boxing match. Celebrity boxing, me and you, Stephen A. Smith. Yeah. That's why Pat McAfee got LeBron on his show. Nobody wants to come on your show no more, Stephen A. Smith. All that, they had a plan.
I love it. I love a good read down. That was funny as hell. Man, I don't really fool with you like that, but you get a point over here, okay? You do. I like you for one day. After that, I ain't fucking with you. You my friend for one day, Benzino. All right, just one day. What time is it? 2:03. All right. By 2:03 tomorrow, this shit is over. All right, we not friends after 2:03 tomorrow. Damn. All right, let's move forward, child. I cannot. Oh God. He came from the bottom. I was about to say you came from the neck with that, but you ain't got no neck, so shit. I don't know. You that was from the chest, okay? Because you know you head and then chest. You ain't no damn neck there. So let's continue. All right, so shout out to Neighborhood Talk. Let me put my trigger warning up for this one, child. Because listen, yes, honey. Yes, honey. He went in. I love it. So a 21-year-old man in Houston has been charged with sexually assaulting an 8-year-old boy inside of a men's restroom at an NRG stadium during a Houston Texan game. And it said that a man allegedly removed the child's pants and underwear inside of one of the stalls. This is very sad. Parents, this is why you do not send your kids to the bathroom alone. You have to go and make sure there's no one in there. This person worked at the stadium, from my understanding, and he was able to go in there and do some very perverted things to this young child, 8-year-old. He's going to be traumatized for the rest of his fucking life. And people like this need to be under the jail, because I don't know what your infatuation is with children. Obviously, this person was probably molested, or someone did something to him at a young age and just kind of grew up in him. He probably never got no fucking help, and then he became a sick individual. Most people who deal with or come out to be pedos like this, probably something happened to them when they were young, right? But it's never okay for you to invoke that same fear or action upon someone else, or even a child. Okay, innocent child, a person who just want to go use the bathroom, and then you hide in the bathroom and going in the stall and you know, violating someone in that way. This is sick as hell. My son is 10 years old, and I still do not allow him to go alone. My husband will go with him, and if I'm there, he goes in the women's bathroom. I don't give a fuck. Come in the women's bathroom and use it right here. I'm not sending you in the bathroom alone, because, bitch, I don't want to go to prison for the rest of my life for fucking somebody up for doing something to my child. There's too many pedos out here. You have people who hide in bathrooms, especially at parks. We talked about this before, right? Especially if you're at a park, because I saw a video the other day where this man, this little girl, he took a little girl to the park, and she said, Dad, I got to use the bathroom. He took her to the bathroom, and inside the bathroom was a man. He looked like a fucking pedo too. Was a man inside the bathroom. He act like, when the little girl walked into the bathroom, he act like he was washing his hands to get ready to come out. But the father, it was something in him that made him feel like something was not right. Went in the bathroom and saw this motherfucker in the bathroom and said, "What are you doing in here? You know this is a woman's bathroom, right?" He videoed him, so he got it on video. Thank God, because he could have been getting ready to do something to this little girl just going to use the bathroom. So thank God her father used his instincts to open that door and look in there and see that man in there where the little girl went to go use the bathroom. Right? He went out, he walked out there. "Oh, I'm sorry." He said, "You know, this is a woman's bathroom." He said, "Oh, I didn't realize." Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You realized that was a woman's bathroom. You were hoping that a child came in that bathroom alone so you can have your way with them. Let's get into this, because this right here pissed me off a little bit. Y'all know how I feel about the children, honey, because I used to work with kids. So I've seen a lot of shit as related to kids. And oh my God, this right here really tugged at my heart. But let's get into it. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk.
We begin with a family's worst nightmare, really. Investigators say it started as a routine bathroom break at a Texans game, but it was anything but. Now there are criminal charges and a lawsuit.
A 21-year-old stadium employee is now accused of sexually assaulting a child. The boy's parents telling KPIC2 News reporter Rowan Balogan they're speaking out to prevent this from happening to anyone else.
Court documents show this incident happened in the weeks leading up to Christmas. Around this time, the 8-year-old's parents tell me that he asked if Santa would get him an eraser to remove the memory of what happened to him at NRG Stadium.
I feel I failed. I know there was nothing else I could do. I did everything that you think is right, but you're supposed to protect your children, and that day I failed.
We're not showing the faces of these two Houston area parents because we don't want to identify their 8-year-old son. What was supposed to be a fun family day watching the Texans play a home game quickly changed when the couple's 8-year-old shared what happened to him inside the NRG Stadium bathroom.
He said he was washing his hands and that an employee approached him and told him to go into a stall. And my son said, I trusted him because he was a worker.
Court records identify the worker as 21-year-old Yashay Nixon, who was later arrested.
This defendant has previously been charged with indecency with a child by exposure and an indecent assault.
Records show Nixon has prior indecency with a child charge against him. This is why the family's suing against Food and Facilities Service Company Airmark and ASM Global.
How did the company not catch it? I mean, you can look all this up, public record.
Through all of this, the family says they're trying to find the man who flagged the mom about their discomforts in the men's bathroom. The Good Samaritan might have witnessed what happened.
We would love to thank him. We would love for him to step forward again, because it's because of him, 100% because of him, that the individual was identified and that we were able to get the police there so soon, and that, it's all because of him.
Airmark tells us in a statement that Nixon no longer works at the company or here at NRG, adding that they are fully cooperating with HPD's ongoing investigation. I'm Roman Balogan, KPRC 2 News.
We begin with a family.
What do y'all think about that? Now, according to police reports, the incident happened during the Texans versus Arizona Cardinals game on December 14th. The little boy went to the game with his parents and was escorted by his mom to the bathroom where she waited outside. Now, the child later told police that after using the restroom, a man wearing a purple shirt, later identified as Ushay's, said a sick ass approached him and claimed to be an employee. The child said that he followed the man's instructions because he believed that he was an employee to the stadium. Now, once inside one of the stalls, the man allegedly locked the door and removed the boy's pants and underwear. It said that he told police that when he became scared and no longer felt safe with the man, that he pushed past, unlocked the stall door, and ran out of the restroom. Thank God he was allowed to run out, because most aggressors like that probably would have held him there and still had his way with him. So thank God for that. Now, when he left out of the restroom, his mother noticed him fixing his clothes. When they returned to their seats, a bystander came up to the mom and said that he had seen her son with an adult in the restroom and that the interaction didn't look right, according to the lawsuit. Thank God for someone, a passerby, seeing that, right? After being asked what happened, the child told the parents that a man pulled my pants down. What's interesting about this is that when police did later interview Ushay, said that he told officers that he was working at the stadium that day cleaning restrooms and had been employed by Aramax since last year. He acknowledged the interaction with the boy but denied assaulting him. He told investigators that he asked the child if he wanted to see his Pokemon card collection on the phone, and said that when he reached into his pocket to get his phone get his phone, it said that the child became scared and ran away. That's a lie. That don't even sound right. Why would he be scared of you reaching in your pocket to get your phone so you can show him Pokemon cards? Lies, okay? Ushay reportedly told police the boy believed that he was going to touch him and he was in trouble. That don't even sound right. So an investigation is still ongoing. They are hopefully they're gonna lock his ass up, because he did not stop. I'm pretty sure it's not gonna stop with this little boy here. Okay, he has an infatuation with boys, it sounds, right? So this is a sad situation. Parents, please watch your children. All right, I told y'all my son is 10. If we're out and about somewhere, if it's just me and my son out somewhere, he said, "Mom, I gotta go to the bathroom," I go in there with him. In the women's bathroom, of course, okay? I was like, come in the bathroom with me, because most of the time I got to go too. So I'm like, hey, go right here in the stall and go here. And yeah, I watch my child. I don't see him in the men's bathroom alone, because you have pedos that wait in the bathroom for underage kids and or boys to be able to do something inappropriate. And I would go batshit crazy on somebody. Like, for real. I'm fuck about police coming either. Child, they're gonna have to tase me if it come to that shit. For real, if it come to mine. You're gonna have to tase the shit out of me, because I'm gonna be going off for mine, right? But let's continue on. Watch your kids, watch your kids, watch your kids, honey, because pedos are everywhere. The person that, and we teach our kids as kids, stranger danger. I teach mine the same. Don't be just talking to people that you don't know. Because sometimes, people, especially pedos, they will engage in conversation in order to make your child feel comfortable. And then that's when they will attack and or do things they should not do that's deemed inappropriate. So watch your kids, teach them stranger danger. Do not talk to someone you don't know. Do not take anything from someone that you don't know. And absolutely do not go somewhere with someone that you don't know, especially a bathroom or a private area, because they could be violated, right? Yeah, watch your kids. Let's get into the next topic, child. This fool here on my screen, baby. When I saw this, I said, what in the dude look like a lady hell is this? Different strokes, child. What you talk about, Willis? If y'all didn't see that on my thumbnail. Shout out to the girls are fighting. Different strokes star Todd Bridges and his wife. I said, that I don't know about wife part now. I had to look close at the picture. I said, is that Adam's apple, Lord? It's just the facial features, everything in this picture. Todd, is this something you need to tell us? Okay. Betty Joe. I'm thinking that name is Joseph, but you go by Betty Joe. Announced their divorce after only 3 years of marriage. This is giving a little sus. Said the wife is very handsome. Dude look like a lady. Okay, let's get into this, because I was like, Toddisha. Toddisha, what the what? Okay. Child. Now, Todd Bridges, best known for his role on the classic sitcom Different Strokes, child, and baby, they were stroking. And his wife, Brussis, I'm gonna call it Brussis. Brussis, Betty Joe are going their separate ways. Hallelujah. Okay. Now, TMZ reports that the couple has decided to end their marriage, child, after more than 3 years together. Okay. Now, in a statement to TMZ, Bridget said, after much thought and mutual respect, we have decided to end our marriage, as Tisha calls it. Now, during our time together, we shared meaningful moments. I bet you did. And y'all probably shared draws and everything. But have chosen to go our separate ways. Thank God. Said that I asked for privacy and wish her nothing but love and respect. And love and happiness moving forward. Okay. Said that the couple tied the knot in a low-key, I bet it was low-key, ceremony child in Beverly Hills in 2022 and attended roughly by 40 guests. Their love story, if we can call it that, began on a dating app just 9 months before their wedding, with an engagement following about 6 months later. Why so quick? I don't understand. He probably said, oh my God, I remember you from that show, Different Strokes. That's probably how I talked to Todd too. Todd probably like that deep voice sounding ass nigga. I remember you from that show. Okay, you want to get married, Todd? Todd, you want to get married? That's probably how you talk to his ass. Todd, I didn't know he was even married to nobody. Like, this shit is mad weird, right? Looking at this totally looks like a dude. Like, this dude here look like the same person, that same chick that filed a lawsuit against Bill Cosby. The one that came walking in the court like this. That bitch that walked in the court like that went to go sue Bill Cosby, saying that Bill Cosby sexually assaulted or did some type of inappropriate shit, okay, and got a whole lot of money from Bill Cosby as well. But I'm just like, why you can't look at these people and see that it's something off here, okay? It's the nose, the bone structure in the face, like even the neck area, like this thick ass neck. The fact this person is way taller than you. I mean, damn, this look fully like a dude. So Todd, it gives that you like masculine women. Like, you know, you like dude women. You like breast cis around here. That's a whole breast cis on my screen. But child. Todd, let me find out you walking around here with streaks in your drawers in the front and in the back. Let me find out, nigga. All right, moving right along, child. Whew. I had to get up off that. But that picture was starting to scare me. That was scaring me a little bit. I said, oh, hell no. Find out Todd got let me find out you got streak marks up in the front and in the back of them damn drawers you got on them tighty whities. Because Todd look like he wear tighty whities. He don't look like he wear the boxers. He like he wear tighty whities. Okay, with his weird ass. All right, let's move along. Blueface details his very short clout-fueled fling with Hazel E. You guys know her from Love and Hip Hop, okay? And claims that the first time that they tried to be intimate, immediately turned him off. And I'm gonna let him tell you guys why. I don't know a nasty bitch out here that would be on some shit like this, but you have some men that don't really care, okay? Now, y'all know that as soon as Blueface got out of jail, he popped out with Hazel E. And we was like, what's going on here? And they were dating. Hazel E is much, much older than him. And even Blueface's mom was just like, I don't know about this relationship because she's too old for him. But, you know, again, different strokes for different folks, child. Okay. But let's get into this. Shout out to It's On Site. Let's see what Blueface had to say. His interaction with Hazel E. He's telling all her damn business. Weird, right?
Our first time about to lay down with each other, she wants to do it on her period. What the fuck? Hell no, bitch. That's the first impression you want to make. That's our first time laying down. You want to be bleeding on me? That's later, baby. That's like 2 years. Feel me? That's like I done fucked this bitch 100 times. And I'm on some help. Got up in there. Baby was bleeding. I got soft. I'm like, oh, this ain't even hell no. You feel me? It's in your mouth. Dead homies. Well, nothing zesty when I was, you feel me? Balls all on your forehead and your chin. Dead homies. She was, you know, was nothing zesty. School crib. Baby was loving it.
Trying to take his dreads down. Blue said he didn't want no damn ketchup on his hot dog, bitch. It looked like a crime scene in that bitch after y'all finished. Ugh. Why would you even want to do that? Like, that's I don't even want my husband to touch me when I'm on my cycle. Like, no key. I ain't even trying to be gross or be too TMI about the shit, but like, hell no. Who want to do that on their cycle? That shit is nasty. Like, girl, get through it. What is it? Only 3 to 5 days, girl. Get through that shit and then y'all be intimate. Make sure you clean that shit out and move on and do what you got to do. But knowing that you fully on your cycle and asking this man to be intimate with you is gross, okay? Hell no. Who is on that kind of time? He ain't even that fine where you be like, girl, I don't even fucking care. Like, come on in here, let's do what we gotta do. Like, nigga, no. That is nasty, Hazel. You too damn grown for that shit. You are well into your 30s, late 30s at that. And you know better. Blueface is a young ass boy. I know he's a man, but I say boy just because of the way he act, his mentality, the way he carry himself, the way he disrespect women, including his damn mama, the first woman he should respect. Right? Like, what the girl? That's nasty as hell.
And just give, honey, give face, darling, work.
Oh God.
Our first time.
Girl, la 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 la. So she's now responded. Hazel E says that I ain't popped out with a ninja in 2 years since my divorce. She says, I've been doing the internal work for me and my child. Let me live. So she's not happy about Blueface putting her business out there. And she has responded like, look, I ain't trying to be doing no back and forth with you online, okay? But this right here, I'm just trying to live my life and you know, move on with my life since we broke up. So they were only together for a short time, but y'all know I don't like kissing tail ass niggas. Like, for real. Blueface, like, you are not a flex out here. You're not anything to write home about and or brag about. So Hazel E, that's your fault for getting with him because you already know the type of nigga he was. Like, did you not see his track record with Krishan and every other woman that he popped out with? Like, did you think that your situation was going to be any different if your situation with him did not work out? He's gonna tell all your damn business. If you was stank and funky, he gonna tell it. If you musky, he gonna talk about it. If you trying to lay with him while you're on your cycle, he gonna talk about this shit. So I don't know why you thought that you were safe, girl. I don't know why you thought that, but let's move on. Oh, girl, I know it was a crime scene in that bedroom. Well, let's move along. Do I want a back-to-back? I'm gonna save this. I don't want two back-to-back situations. I don't want to get a hollering in here because, child, we already talked about one situation with a child. I don't want to do it again. That's just gonna piss me off. I would probably say that maybe for pop in or something like that. But I was gonna talk about this topic where this 18-year-old girl was hired at a daycare and she smothered two infants. Okay, and they did arrest her. They got her, but I don't want to talk about it because it's gonna make me mad. So let's move along and get into this Iyanla Vanzant topic. I can't, y'all, because I'm gonna be hollering and I'm gonna be going off. I already know it, and I don't want my blood pressure raised up. Going off on this girl, 18 years old. They hired her at a daycare, and she smothered two infant babies. The fuck? That's why you gotta watch where you take your kids. But let's continue. I don't want to talk about it because it's gonna make me mad. Shout out to It's On Site though. Okay. Iyanla Vanzant explains why she did not attend her daughter's funeral while being in conflict with her grandson, saying that love sometimes requires distance and boundaries to protect others. Okay, I don't know if something happened to my son, I'm gonna be there, even if we had like words or conflicting words or whatever before he maybe left this world. I'm still gonna be there as his mother. I'm gonna grieve properly. I'm gonna still be there because that's my child. I carried you for 9 months. So whatever happened that made us feel away prior to, I would hope nothing happened to my son. But if something were to, I'm gonna be there. I would never decide not to be there if my child passed away, especially at the fucking funeral. Like, what? But let's get into this. This is Iyanla Vanzant speaking, honey. Let's go.
How do we tell the difference between protecting our peace and avoiding accountability?
Good question. Yeah. Integrity, to tell the truth about it. Tell the truth, because you know when you're avoiding, or you know when you're afraid, or you know when you're denying or projecting. You know. I don't have to ask you. You know. Tell the truth about it. And protecting your peace or creating a boundary looks and feels very different than erecting a wall. And sometimes people erect walls and call it a boundary. No. A boundary is built to keep you safe as you let other people in. If your wall is up, you're holding people out. You can create a boundary. This is what I need you to do because I want to be peaceful in our connection. That's a boundary. Or this is what I'm going to ask you not to do so we can be peaceful in our connection. That's a boundary. No, you can't come up in here with that. That's a wall. That's a wall.
I saw you just sit down with Oprah and you talked about your decision not to go to your daughter's funeral.
Yeah.
Can you kind of put up your boundaries just because of some of the things that was happening within your family?
Well, not in the family, with one particular grandson, her youngest son, who was just out of his mind. And I know it was grief, but I wasn't going to put myself in jeopardy. I wasn't going to give him the opportunity to disrespect his mother by disrespecting her mother. And I didn't know what he might do. But I was a trigger for him. I knew I was a trigger for him. And I had to tell the truth about that.
How difficult was that for you?
Well, once I made the decision, because I made it from a place of love and care, I was okay with it. So I didn't have to go to the funeral. I went the day before.
Mm.
And I had my own thing with her.
Right.
She was still going to be dead the next day. I didn't have to be there. You understand? That the things that we do out of tradition, out of habit, that we don't even want to do.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I'm too old. And I don't have wrinkles yet. So I don't want wrinkles.
How do we tell the difference between protecting our peace and a
Do you guys agree? You have some people, like she said, she wanted to protect her peace. She's gonna be dead the next day. That's the weirdest thing I ever heard somebody say. But if her grandson was acting out in a way that she felt was not going to be safe for her, I would have probably hired security to be at the funeral. I've been to funerals where there's been security there. Yeah. I've been to funerals where there's been large police presence there because of a person that was in the gang that passed away and they didn't want them to pop off. Yeah, I've been to those types of funerals. Well, you like this? Making sure you're like, yeah, we good. Okay. Okay, security right here. Yeah. So hire security to be there and make sure nothing happens just for the sake of you going and grieving properly and showing your respect for your child. Even though you did go the day before, maybe she made peace, because everybody just have their own way of dealing with grief and doing what they feel they have to do at the time. I don't always agree with everything Iyanla has to say. She kind of changed my view of how I kind of see her a little bit when I covered a topic that she discussed a little bit back, where she says that she doesn't mind dating a man that has multiple women because, hey, she's not into her feelings like that or that insecure where she has to babysit a man pretty much and be all on him about who he's with. She says, I don't own this person. And if he chooses to go out and be with someone else, I'm okay with that. Like, what mentality is that where you just feel okay that I can just, as long as I have a man, I don't care if he's with a million women, as long as he comes home to me. She says, hey, I buy my own toilet paper. I do my own this. She says, let him go and do what he wants to do. I'm my own woman. And if and when I want to be with him and have my personal space and or time with him, then that's what I want to do. But in terms of me claiming this man and trying to be, his exclusive individual or this exclusive relationship with him, she said she don't really give no fucks about that. You let him do what he want to do because he's grown. I don't see it as that way because I'm just not a type of bitch who likes to share, especially a man. I don't share my food and I don't share my man. So that mentality alone, it just gives it. Maybe she's up in age to where she, feels like that's what she has to do. Nene Leakes said the same thing. She said, I don't like being in a relationship with someone who's with somebody else. And I said, because that explains why you keep running back to this guy, Nyasela. And we see him with many women. Okay, I told y'all this little young, cute girl. She might have been Puerto Rican or mixed or something like that. He was just out in public with her like it was nothing. And then the next few times you saw him out and about with Nene Leakes. And I was just like, what the fuck is this? And Nene was all over him like, this is my man, my man, my man, my man, my man. But then you see him out again with somebody else and it's just like, she don't care. But I feel like once Greg passed away, she just kind of gave up on finding somebody to be exclusive with. Maybe in her mind, she just thinks that Greg will always be her one and that she would never find anybody to amount to him. But at the end of the day, it's just like she's just with anyone who just wants to be with everybody and she's okay with it. And the same mentality lies with Iyanla Vanzant. Now, I know that she's very intelligent. She speaks very eloquently. And I like that about her. She does give great insight. Hence the reason they gave her own show, Fix My Life. I think I might watch this season because I do like the advice that she gives others. But then I have to question the advice that you give others. Do you take your own advice, being this extra educated woman who have all of this insight in terms of different things and situations that you help other people through? And then when you're going through certain things, it's just like, oh, I'll just take the mediocre just, to kind of get by. I don't feel like any woman should have to lower her standards in order to be with a man who wants to be with everybody just for the sake of saying that you have a man. You feel me? Even if you don't want to be in an exclusive relationship with so many things going around nowadays, AIDS and stuff like that, you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you leave that door too open to where too many things can come in and out of that door. I mean, it has to be some type of standard and boundaries set in said situations, in every situation of your life. And if you live your life without boundaries, I don't know what you're doing with your life, right? I got to have rules, regulations, and boundaries when it comes to me. I just don't do anything. I like things to be in order. I'm a person of order. So when things are out of order and are chaotic, I can't function in that, right? I can't function when things are out of order and don't feel right. I don't never want to be in a situation where I'm uncomfortable and feel like I just have to be there for the sake of having something. Like, I'm never going to put myself in there. I will remove myself from any situation that does not feel right to me, especially when it has to do with my well-being, my mental state, and all of that. Okay, if it's going to affect me in that way, I got to disconnect. But hey, everybody's different. But what do y'all think about that in terms of Iyanla Vanzant? I still like your show, girl, but you are very weird. Okay, very, very weird. Let's get into this A$AP Rocky interview that I wanted you guys to see. I love this for him. I like him and Rihanna being together, and it's something when your parents accept a person. That's when you know, right? Because I can recollect like guys that I dated before I met my husband. Like my grandparents, no, my parents did not like them. Well, I told you I dated thug ass niggas back in then. Not all of them were thugs, but most of the guys that I did date were like guys that were like street niggas that would get in your ass and they out here on this shit here and like, you know, on that. But and I don't know what maybe I was going through some type of midlife crisis or something. I don't know, but I just had a thing for rough guys back then. But and they treated me well. That I got anything I wanted and I felt protected and all of that. And it's just, you know, I just like that just, you know, cute rough guys. I just love that shit. But none of my parents did not like them. Like my mom be like, he ain't coming over here. I don't like him. I don't like. But as soon as I met my husband and I brought him around, they were like, "Oh, we like him. Oh, we love him. Yeah, can he come to dinner? Bring him for Thanksgiving. Like, oh yeah, Christmas. Oh yes, bring him. So I'm just like, oh my God, it's something when your parents accept said person, right? Yeah, my parents were not having that shit. Oh, they did not like it. They did not like it. None of my boyfriends prior to my husband, they did not. So that's how I knew he had to be the one. Because I was like, if my grandparents loved, especially my grandfather, like I had a special connection with my grandfather. I could talk to him like anytime I would go. My grandparents, they live like in the country. Anytime I would go home, let me be transparent. I don't really share too much about myself, but I'm gonna share this. Anytime I would go home, this is when my grandfather was alive. Okay. I would go to my grandparents' house, and my grandfather, he would always get up early in the morning, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. He would make breakfast. He would go out in the yard and always find something to do. All right. But I would go and I would visit my grandparents, and I would go and talk to my grandfather. He would always roll up some money. I never asked him for no money. I never asked him for anything. But he was just that type where he would always like take like $20, $50, $100, and he would roll it up just like this, real small. And he would hold his hand out like he's gonna hold my hand, but he would give me this money that would be rolled up like this. And then he would say, "Come on, let's talk." So we just talk about it. So what's going on with your life? He want to know what's going on in my life. We would talk, and I just had that connection with him. He would give me good advice on things. We would pray together. Like that part I miss because he's not here anymore. That's my same grandfather that taught me how to make salmon patties. So it's a lot of things that I had that connection with. But it was when I met my husband that I knew. And my grandfather told me, like, that's the one. Like, he is it. He loved him. Like, he would sit up and have a whole conversation with him. He didn't want to talk to me. When my husband come around, he didn't want to talk to me. He want to talk to my husband. Like, it was that kind of bond. So that's how I knew that with my grandfather, who was a godly man, who could look at my husband and be like, yeah, that's it. I don't know, maybe like God was like, yeah, he's it for real. Because that's what my family called me, real. But after that, it was just like, oh my God, I just know it. And now looking at us now, we've been together almost 20 years. So yeah, I guess, right? And it changed my entire appetite for men and how I see people because it's so different. But let's get into this with A$AP Rocky and how he says that his mother told him, get with Rihanna, get with Riri, because that's the one. And let him tell you, all right, shout out to the Shade Room, but I had to share that with y'all because it is so important when your family, especially your parents, tell you like, this is the person right here. Like, I love them. Because you know, your parents can always tell you the truth. And I didn't like it when my parents did not like the people that I liked, but I didn't understand it then. But now looking back, I was like, oh, I get it now. Right? But let's get into this interview because I love this.
Will change your whole life, especially if it's a companion. Before I had my children, it was like being with my girl, took a blindfold off. As soon as you get with a girl, she'll tell you like, that's not your friend. That's your friend. But that one, no.
And to be clear, you didn't just get with any girl.
I know. I got with a very special woman.
If you had asked me in 2012, is this guy going to be the most happily coupled up, familyed up man in rap music?
Hell no.
I respectfully would have said, probably not.
It was just like we were on the same page. We're on the same year. my dad is from her country. My family, when I go back, I get to see both sides of my family. It's so many similarities. It's just funny. We laugh about it a lot. She was always my boo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always fucked with her. My mother used to say shit like, I know you like this girl that you with right now. I ain't gonna say no names. But I want you with Riri. It's like, Mom, why you keep saying that?
Mom,
That girl
mind your
don't,
business.
yeah, that girl don't even like want me like that. Like we cool, Mom. Like, that's just my friend. Chill. I'm telling you, she real. And mothers know best. I'm thankful that, you know, she was put in my life at that time, because I think anytime prior to that, you know, I don't think I was ready for something like that. You know, I don't think she was either. A woman will change your whole life, especially if it's a companion. Before I had my children, it was like being with my girl, took a blindfold off. As soon as you get with a girl, she'll tell you, like, that's not your friend. That's your friend. But that one, no.
And to be clear, you didn't just get with any girl.
I know. I got with a very special woman.
I love that. I love them two together. Okay. I love them two together. Now, while I did like Rihanna and Chris Brown when they were together during their time that they were together, after that whole, you know, Valta incident that they went through, I was just like, okay, I don't know now, because you don't need to be with nobody to beat you up like that, Rihanna. Okay, girl, know your worth out here. Know your worth. Now, I love you, Chris Brown, but that's a no, honey. No, I got to pop your hand for that. But it's like when she got with A$AP Rocky, like you can see a difference in Rihanna. Like she just didn't care about a lot of things that she used to care about. Like she didn't want to do music no more. She was so damn in love with this man. They had such a connection that was so real. Like she immediately wanted to be a mom. Like you could tell when you get with the right person, it's a lot of things you say you're not ready for and that you don't want to do. It's like all the things that you now want to do because it just feels like the right time because you're with the right person, right? Right. Like I didn't want to have no kids prior to meeting my husband. I was like, I don't have no kids. Like I want to travel. Shit, I was doing modeling. I told y'all guys I modeled for some time. I wanted to travel. I wanted to have my free time to go and do the things that I wanted to do. But it wasn't until I met my husband who I was like, oh my God, I want to be a mom. I want to have kids. I want to do this. I want to, all the things I said I never wanted to do or wasn't ready to do. Like I was automatically ready to do those things because it just felt right because I was with the right person. But I get that with them because baby, they're making baby, even though I hear that they're married now. Okay. I hear that they're married now, which is a great thing because y'all know they're super private with their life. I did read where they said that they don't hire a nanny to keep their kids back, that they watch their own kids. And we see that when they're out and about, like Rihanna will have one child and A$AP Rocky have the other two. You know, she just had another baby, I think a baby girl. But they are very hands-on with their kids. And they're also, Rihanna's a billionaire. I mean, she married A$AP Rocky without a prenup. So that tells you a lot, right? She super trusts this man because who would $1 billion want to be out here marrying somebody without a freaking prenup? So that's just how much she trusts him. I probably wouldn't have done that, but hey, it is what it is. That it feels right to her. And I hope they stay together forever because they've been together for quite some time, but they are still building their family. I did read that Rihanna said she did want to have at least one more baby. So that's great for them if that's what they choose to do. But it seems like he's there for the long haul and they have a lot of stuff in common. And when they go to her country of Barbados, he says his family is there as well. His father is there. So that just works. It just kind of falls in line with things. So shout out to A$AP Rocky and Rihanna. I love them. It's like he's bringing out the best in her. Motherhood, like I didn't see Rihanna being no damn mother when she first came out as an artist. She was a wild child, right? I hear grinding and pop locking and all this shit on stage, but it brought out the best in her, and he just seems calm. He ain't this thug ass dude that we used to see him be. I'm sure it's probably still in him, but Rihanna has calmed him down, and he brought out the best in her. So I love that for them. Like shout out to Rihanna and A$AP. I love them. All right, moving right along. Let's get off the mushy stuff, right? Y'all like me too mushy. All right, let's get along. Yeah, Rihanna said she want to have at least one more. So shout out to them. They make beautiful kids too. Beautiful kids. All right. So Tamar claps back at a social user. She always clapping back at something. I'm so sick of her. I want her to go somewhere and sit down. But Tamar claps back at a social user for condemning her for having gay men around her child. Y'all know she has one son with Vince, okay, who looks just like Vince, and not having a man, okay, said that they love it here, biatch. So let's get into what this whole topic is about. So Tamar child, who goes by Tamar Estine Braxton, shout out to Neighborhood Talk on this, said that, are you dumb? This is what Tamar is saying. The people clapping back telling her, you keep too many gay men around your son, girl. Aren't you worried about that? Like you need to have a strong, man around your child. not these guys who are gay or whatever. So she said, are you dumb? She said, first of all, who's looking for a man? Girl, you said this the other day, you ready to be married, you want to be a wife. She said that my home life isn't this loud drama-filled internet game that y'all nervous system is addicted to. She said that they love it here. Biatch. So you referring to people as biatch now? Then she puts the laughing emojis. So this person named Future Real Housewife then says that at Tamar Braxton says they gotta find a man who don't mind all them punks being in her home or being in their home and around their child. So they were, I guess, trying to tell her, don't have all these flamboyant men around your son. If you want him to be a strong black man, if you're raising a strong black man, like don't have all of these guys who deem themselves to be or are gay men around your son like that. I mean, you can't tell people how to raise their sons. Of course, you know, most of Tamar's staff, they are gay. And that's her choice, and that's who she chooses to be around. She acts very extra, just like a gay man as well. But what do y'all think about that? I'm not into telling, as long as her son is happy and healthy, I try to stay out of people's business. Now, if there's an issue with a child appears to be abused or something like that, I mean, you do have to watch who you have around your kids, Tamar. You do. Now, that part I agree with. But I'm not inclined to get in people's business like that. If I don't really see anything that really needs to be checked, and she can have who she want to have around there, as long as they're not doing anything to her son that's inappropriate, or you know what I mean. I try to stay out of people's business. But y'all sound off on that. Because y'all know Tamar will, she stay in the comments, always comment, and she does clap back. So if y'all are saying something about Tamar in the comments, 9 times out of 10, she gonna see that shit and come back. She is. All right, but let's continue on. Because child, this mess between Tokyo Tony and doggone Kaya, they are still going at it. I said, this is a never-ending story, my God. So Kaya has come back to read Tokyo Tony yet again, and I am back with this good old read, because y'all know I love read downs, honey. So Tokyo Tony tried to come back and read her down, but Kaya let her know, girl, go work on your reads and then come back. I'll be here, okay? I'll be here, but work on your reads, girl. So shout out to that Grape Juice, said that Kaya reacts to Tokyo Tony's threats to pulling up to fight her for a now viral dragging in which she referred to the reality star as a failure as a mother and grandmother. Ooh, girl, so that cut her so deep. She's talking about pulling up and fighting Kaya. See, this is the thing that I always have to say. If you're not a reader, if you're not a wordsmith, if you can't put words together to read a bitch down, stay out of that, right? Don't be trying to practice when somebody done tore off in your ass online, because you're going to get drugged. Like the people in the comments, they're going to drag you. The people like on the internet, they are going to drag you. Tokyo Tony, yes, you do have a slick mouth, but not slicker than Kaya. I'm just saying, Kaya read your ass down, and she get about to read your ass down again when I play it. But just take your L, girl, and sit the fuck down, because this is not what you want, right? This is not what you want. Not everybody is a clapbacker. I'm a clapbacker. If I ever read your ass down, you're gonna know it. But Kaya, I gotta give you your flowers, girl, because yeah, you did. Tokyo, go sit down, baby. Go find your tooth wherever it is. I don't know, and sit the fuck down, because this is not what you want. Shout out to that Grape Juice. Let's get into it, honey.
I go to Tokyo, broke your crackhead, crack Tony. Oh, what's the matter, ho? Is there a problem? Gaggo, you calling and leaving voicemails while online fronting and smoking dank like you a real big bad wolf? Gaggo, like you're known for, ain't that right? Gaggo, smoking that dank. That's about it. Ain't that right, Angela?
You are nobody. Girl, you're singing the same song after 130 years. So I'm going to leave you about 40 more to be sure that your skeleton face see it.
You gotta come harder than that. Your roast gotta come harder, and your gags gotta come harder when you're fucking with a professional roaster like me. Whether you already smoking roaches, burning up your fingernails with them crackhead hard ass man hands and knuckles and elephantitis legs, knees and ankles and body, pussy and ass spit, not parasites and worms. Girl, kill yourself. Don't call me, call your doctor, bitch. A gag order, so we all can get roasted and we all can go to jail, okay? And I'm gonna have the bail money. You're not, so be careful. And that order feelings hurt because you can't handle what you asked for. A gag order, I know when you picked up your phone and seen that snippet of a roast that everybody is reposting, liking, and sharing and gagging at your nothing ass, you were ready to throw up and shit at the same time. Stay far, far away from me. You ain't worthy of no more attention, okay? We're not gonna talk about this anymore after today. That's why you don't get it from your whore for a daughter or your grandbabies, and you won't be getting any more from the queen. You penis whore. You ain't talk about nothing, bitch. You've been talking about busting ass for years and ain't bust not one grape, ain't bust not one nut, ain't bust not. I mean, that's all you do is run your mouth. Girl, shut the fuck up talking about you on your way. How you gonna get here again on the mega bus, the Greyhound? You gonna walk with the monk? But you know what? Pick your battles wisely next time. You hear? It's as simple as that. Nikki Trump Minaj is somewhere gagging at your bitch ass because even she knew better, you big dummy. I guess she didn't ask you to open your fucking mouth. She don't know why you decided to take her for a whore who don't even know nor looks in your direction. You barefoot street walking ass bitch. Bitch, if you keep on, I'm gonna give Gag Nation your Motel 6 room number. And Gag go to so Gag Nation can call your broke ass hotel room repeatedly, roasting your buck tooth ass non-stop until you have to change your room number, bitch. And you know you ain't got no money to be changing room. Gag go to Tokyo, Brokio, crackhead, crack Tony. Oh, what's the matter, ho? Is there a
Tokyo, do not respond. Okay, I'm trying to help you right now. Oh my God. Was that not a roast? Brokio, Kokio, Tony, what? Where did she come up with this? Oh my, Tokyo, do not. Abort mission, Tokyo. I'm here trying to help you. If you're watching my show right now, do not respond to Kaya. Okay? See, when you get so mad when somebody reading you down, when you talking about you want to go fight, yeah, that means you lost that battle, girl. You're supposed to come back with more words. See, if she say something to you and she slay you with words, you got to come back harder and slay her ass back with words. I'm talking about you ready to pull up and fight. Like, what? No. Girl, this is a roast. Roast, not a fight, girl. Okay, you want to fight because you lost the battle verbally. You lost a verbal battle. You knew you were not, girl. You knew you were no match for damn Kaya. Girl, like abort mission, like stop it. Now, I guarantee you her drunk ass gonna get online and try to clap back and try to read. And you don't have it, girl. You don't. You see how Kaya's just fly out like that? And it's just one behind the other. Like, damn, I was still stuck at Brokio, Tokyo, Tony, and she done flew off on something else. I'm still processing that shit. Damn, just don't okay? Or maybe do, because I want to hear some more, right? Yeah. Go ahead, respond. Because I do want her to come back and tell the rest of your damn teeth out. Because your ass deserve it, old burnt tooth ass. But what y'all think about that? Oh my God, y'all sound off. Because that gave me all the life I needed. All right, let's get into somebody else whose tooth is missing, child. None other than Krishan Rock, okay? Well, her ass act like she been on some rocks out here. Let's get into her, because girl, she is just out here. She stay crying, right? If she ain't crying when she's singing that damn song, okay, God, Yahweh, there's only one way, but God way. They gotta get in my son and God way. That shit. Oh my God. When I heard it, I said, Lord, what is this? That is not pleasing in the Lord's ears, girl. But Krishan went live, child, opening gifts from fans because they feeling sorry for her because she riding around in her car, child. She ain't got nowhere to live. Y'all know that's how she sounds, trying to say. So she's opened up these gifts, child. And you know her life is super chaotic. Her son sitting back there in that damn car seat for 40 days and 40 goddamn nights, done pissed and shitted on himself, and she's sitting on live laughing and talking to people and ain't heard nothing he had to say. Like he's trying to tell her in cat lingo that he done pissed and shitted on himself. He's back there. And her ass is still sitting on live like she ain't heard a motherfucking thing he had to say. But let's get into this. You know she do. You know, go away. There's only one. There's only one way to go away. Go away. I'm like, girl, what's going on with you? But so somebody sent her some damn worms, right? And somebody said, do it again. Y'all see how y'all be making me do things I don't want to do? Do I? Let's get into it. Shout out to All About the Tea Girl.
Made me cry because I've been sensitive today. Like when I work out, I can tell I have so much pain inside for no reason.
Let me rise above
like for real, like
knowing that you are with me.
The spirit of Christmas is a little magic too. Oh, that's so.
Bitch, this is January. Why are we still reading fucking Christmas cards for one? Why are we still reading fucking Christmas cards?
Sweet, I didn't even.
My mind racing with thoughts of uncertainty. The enemy tries to fill my heart with fear of the future. Fear of
we can't read it. What?
Fear of being
It say all the seasons of joy, all vary to you. Merry Christmas, Krishan and Krishan Jesus. God bless you too. Up here. I pray God guides you. You have a beautiful soul and energy, and baby is always happy with his smile. You and him are very much loved. Love, Annabella.
No, correction. We love him and not you. We don't care about you no more. All right? We love him. Let's continue.
Okay, what is this?
Lord, I pray for restoration in every area of my life.
Oh,
Restore my faith where it has been shaken.
Girl, don't start singing now.
Restore my
Don't
joy
do
where
it.
it has
Somebody wrote me a check.
Restore my hope
I hope it bounce. What's that mean?
where it has grown weak. If there are broken relationships,
Is this real? Can you really cash this out? Someone wrote me a check.
areas of my heart that have been wounded,
Go away.
heal them.
Go away. There's only one
If there are
way.
dreams
That was so sweet.
revive them with
Someone wrote me a check. Is this real?
I know that there are seasons when I need to walk through the fire.
This is so sweet.
I also know that I will not be consumed.
Why did I have a feeling that this is gonna make me cry?
As it
Girl, you should go ahead and cash that check immediately, girl, so you can get out of the car, all right?
is written in Isaiah 43:2 says, when you pass through the waters, I will be with you.
Can we pray for Annabelle?
So I come today.
I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all keep laughing. This is cute. Lisa, you got some tapes. This is so cute. This definitely.
Finally, Junior has a coat, Lord. This is why the baby is running around here with pneumonia, child, all up and through his scrotum, all up and through his nose, all through his damn airway, because you have no fucking coat on him. So whoever sent this coat for Junior, thank you guys for doing so. All right?
In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
If this prayer has touched
This is
your
cute,
life,
Krishan. Look at this.
amen.
That's
As a
you,
sign
right?
of faith,
Look what Lisa got
pray
you.
that every blessing in this prayer is now upon you.
This
in
is
the name of
cute.
Jesus. And if you
All right,
need a special
Lisa.
prayer,
Miss
please
Bossy.
let us know in the comments.
Lisa,
We would
crazy.
be honored to pray
Telling
for
me
you.
to stay
May
somewhere.
the grace and peace of
Who
our
are
Lord
you?
Jesus Christ be with you always.
Okay, girl.
Merlin Blanc. Oh, okay, let me stop.
Thank
Only
you.
time because I started to deal with it. And, you know, it's good to just train to work. And I got some paper in my pocket, but all that telling me where to stay at is diabolical. Hold on. Before I open the gift, let me see the note on here. To Krishan, stay warm in the winter. Love you from Lisa. Thank you. Now we definitely need to stay warm. You're right about that, Lisa. So, I don't know what this is, but we're gonna open it. Y'all like the prayer? Or y'all can't really hear it?
Thank God.
Before we bow our heads in prayer, I need you
Y'all
to
keep
know this.
saying like crazy stuff,
When you
like
start your day, Max,
just to be mean on here. Get off my line.
the first presence you seek. It sets the tone for everything that follows. And if we're not
This is fun though.
first, we risk walking into the day unarmed.
Cause like most of the time, not like that. My baby got a lot of coats and stuff, right?
Morning prayer isn't just a habit.
And jackets and all this other stuff. You know the fun part about getting these gifts?
Your baby got a bunch of coats, but we don't never see him with a fucking coat on. Where's his coat? Hanging up in the trunk? Hanging up in the trunk, because that's where you live in your damn car. Where's his coat? Because if he got a bunch of coats, well, you don't ever see him with no fucking coat on. But go off.
It's not because I need it. It's because I mean, I do. I appreciate it. I like opening up stuff. Like somebody's actually in the world thinking about you, thinking about my son. So I feel so appreciated. Oh yeah. This is warm. It got fur inside. This mine. Period, Lisa.
Heartfelt.
It got fur inside.
That kind of prayer shakes heaven.
It's real thick quality.
Jesus himself told us. But when you pray,
that's if you want to, sleep in the woods, maybe a night or two, like in a treehouse or something, girl. The air will not penetrate your skin because you got on something, with fur on the inside of your hood, there, girl. Okay, because you are, sleeping outside there, girl, with the bears and lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, okay.
if I am uncertain, let me seek you first before taking any step forward. Teach me to rely on your guidance and not my own understanding.
I think they were trolling because this is disgusting.
Against me shall prosper.
So somebody gave her some worms in a bag, like some worms that you would use maybe like if you're gonna go fishing or something like that. I mean, maybe they was feeling like you was a bird or something, and they went out here and bought you a bag of worms. So that's what she's talking about.
Okay. Weirdos. See, I seen. Look, somebody had this shit in there. This, like, what is this?
Guard my heart and mind against.
I rebuke y'all. Might make me cry because I've been sensitive today. Like when I work out, I can tell I have so much pain inside for no reason.
Let me rise above
like for real, like
knowing that you are with me.
The spirit of Christmas is a little magic too. Oh, that's so sweet.
I'm not hearing that again. What do y'all think about this? Again, my heart go out to the child. I have nothing for Krishan because you a grown ass woman who know better and you don't want to do better. Okay. I feel like you're more so concerned about your life and the direction you want your life to go. But when it comes to your son and his health and well-being, I feel like you don't give a fuck. Like I said, while your son was sitting in the backseat on live trying to tell you that he has soiled himself and you didn't give a fuck. Like you were still talking on live until he just got so loud. Okay. He got so loud until you could not continue your live and you had to reach back there and change him. Okay. I think you were going to let his ass sit there while you rode around and finish your live, which I feel like that is not a great mother, girl. But you need to get your shit together and you need to focus more on your son. Again, my heart and my prayers go out to the son. I have nothing for you, Krishan. Okay. I have absolutely nothing for you. All right. Whoever sent them the check. Obviously, I don't think it's registering with her that people are seeing that she is in dire need of help. That's why they're sending these things because they feel sorry for you. They feel sorry for you that you have money to do everything else that you want to do. But you're not getting yourself a place for you and your son, a stable environment. Your son should not be in the fucking car when it's freezing cold outside. Okay. This is why he stays sick. You don't have a coat on him when you're out. He needs to have a hat on as well so that the air is not in his ear. I'm a mother. I get it. Okay. You can go out here and buy all these damn chains and get all these tattoos. Tattoos are expensive. Okay. Especially the type she get. Tattoos are expensive. So if you have money for chains and tattoos, bitch, you should have a place for you, money for a place for you and your child to get off the streets and not sleep in the fucking car. Like, why do you not get that? Why do you not get that? Like, how long does it take you to get yourself together, girl? Like, for real. Let's move on. I ain't got more for her. Jesus. Oh, my God. All right. Let's get into this Candy Verse and Todd news, and then we got to move on. Now, in addition to Candy putting out there that Todd Tucker was not paying anything for their children, according to Real Housewives of Atlanta fan page, it appears that Todd also was not helping pay any household bills. Now Todd was like, oh yeah, I'm helping pay this, I'm helping pay that. I feel like I'm entitled to half the equity of this house. I told you guys the other day. So he felt that he is entitled to half of or a portion of the equity in Candy's home because they're married and he feels he's paid a few, light bills, gas bills, and whatever in the home. But according to Candy, he ain't even paying no damn house bills as well. He ain't paying no money towards the kids and their well-being, and he damn sure won't pay nothing towards the house. Now, I told y'all that Candy says after she filed for divorce and took that shit down to the courthouse that Todd decided he was not doing shit after that. Todd was doing Todd, so the kids are suffering. Now, emotionally, he is there for them. Physically, he's there, but financially, no, according to Candy and said court documents, okay? So let's go ahead and get into this. According to Real Housewives of Atlanta fan page, it says Candy Verse has reportedly claimed that Todd Tucker did not pay household bills during their entire marriage. So this didn't just stop after she filed for divorce. This was during their marriage. So I can see how frustrated that can be for her, or frustrating that can be for her as the wife. Like, nigga, what are you doing? You are her husband. You have to also help with the bills. That's probably why she's working so hard like that. Now I get it. Because I was like, damn, Candy, you worth $30 million. You need to sit down for a little bit and be home with your kids. But if you're married to a motherfucker who's not working and contributing to the household financially, then it does push you out of the house, away from your kids, to where you can't be at home and be comfortable and enjoy the fruits of your labor because you got a bitch-made nigga who is sitting at home and don't want to fucking work. Like, damn, now I get it. Now, what was he doing with the money that he was getting from the restaurants and other business ventures that he was involved in? Because I hear they split the business like 50-50, like with the restaurants, in which they had two OLG restaurants and the Blaze Steak restaurant, right? Damn, Todd. Now I'm looking at you differently. Now it says that he was not helping pay. He did not pay any of the household bills during their marriage, their entire marriage, nor did he handle the children's tuition or childcare. Proof that everything isn't always what it seems. Okay. See, on the outside looking in, we be like, oh my God, they're the perfect couple. This nigga staying there rent free, ain't doing shit. I guess he felt like since Candy is worth more, she's 30 million rich, that he ain't got to pay shit because he only sitting on 400K. But no, sir. So according to reports and court filings, Candy was allegedly carrying the financial load while also helping build Todd up, only to be betrayed in the process. Now, what's raising even more eyebrows, girl, okay, is that Todd reportedly requested alimony and full custody of the children and moved many, as a move that many see shocking given that Candy's level of success and independence. Now, the situation has sparked a wider conversation about women settling, which I feel like she did, with many saying that when you're on a Candy Bird's level, financially, professionally, and even personally, settling is never the answer, especially when loyalty and contribution aren't being reciprocated. Now, I'm going to say this. If you ain't bringing in no household money to help out with the bills and shit, you can't be out here cheating too. Like, it's got to be a give or take. It's got to be a catch-22 in this situation somewhere. Like, it has to be a middle man here. It has to be some boundaries. We talked about boundaries just now. There has to be some type of boundaries. Now, I get it. As a woman, we look for a man to lead. All right. How the fuck are you leading your household when you ain't even paying no fucking bills and you have income, Todd? That's not good. I see why she kind of grew out of love with his ass. Why she got tired and just said, okay, enough is enough, bitch. I'm just filed for divorce. And I'll get the money on the back end for what I feel is owed to me and our children. Like, Todd, you wanted these kids. You wanted these additional kids. Candy, you did too. It takes two. But at the end of the day, you guys decided to get married again. And I'm going to keep saying this. I feel that Todd still had a lot of bitterness from Candy asking him to sign a prenup because he felt that the two of them getting married would get him closer to her money. He knew who the fuck she was whenever he married her. He knew what she was sitting on financially when the two of them got married. And I got to kind of blame Candy for this. And I know some of y'all are like, what? Yes, I got to blame you a little bit, Candy, because I feel like, and the saying says, start out the way you can hold out. I feel like Candy started just paying for things as related to she and Todd versus making him also be the man and do the things that a man is supposed to do. If y'all go out to eat, yes, even though you're worth $30 million, make him pay for some things or most of the things to show that he wants you. If he's dating you, he needs to prove himself to you. That go for any woman. Don't be out here paying for everything as related to no damn man in order to keep a man. Candy's been known to be a sugar mama a time or two, if not every time, when it comes to men that she date. And again, some women like dating men, like dating down, even though they make more money than the actual person that they're dating. They like to date down because it makes them feel a little bit more in control in the relationship. And I feel like maybe that's why Candy decided to marry Todd, because she knew she was the moneymaker. She was the one that had everything. Like, he moved into her house, right? She did say that when they got married, she did have his own car, which was like a Range Rover. But he, wanted to drive her car too. I bet you did. You pulling up, you driving the Range Rover, she got, the Bentley and all this other shit over there. Of course, you want to drive her car. You moved into her house. Like, shit, she got two houses on her property. So it's nothing. If you guys fall out, you go over to the guest house. Like, where else would you do that? With who else would you do that with? If you would have been with any other chick, they probably would have threw your ass out and been divorced you. Because a real woman like myself, bitch, you're not going to be, no, you're not moving in my shit and don't pay no bills and you don't go to work every day. And if you're bringing in money, you're going to contribute to the household. But I feel like Candy kind of allowed this situation to continue. And I feel like a person like Todd, I've seen enough videos to be able to make this, to make this interpretation of Todd. I feel like Todd uses certain events and certain situations in his relationship with Candy as a means to punish her by things that he does, like not paying the bills, like not coming to get the kids, because he knows that that's near and dear to her, like not giving her sex when they want, to the place to where 6 months into their marriage where Candy's like, I'm not happy. Like, we're not having sex as we usually would. Like, when we were dating, oh my God, we were like rabbits. But now that we're married 6 months in, like, it's just not a happy time for us now, to where you guys have to agree to bring a third person into your bedroom in order to spice up your relationship when the both of you guys are freaks. Like, figure that shit out, right? You should not bring a third person. If Candy, you a freak, you have a whole sex line, a sex toy line. Like, hello? Like, it gives weird energy. I hated to hear that they were divorcing, but I understand now. Okay, the more I keep reading up, the more they keep being revealed in terms of their relationship, it kind of makes me feel like, okay, now I get it. Why she wants to just go ahead and cut her losses as related to Todd, because Todd comes off as a bitter bitch when it comes to him stepping up to the plate to be a man. Candy cannot respect you as a man in the situation and or the relationship because you're not standing up and being. And so how can you lead, nigga, when you ain't bringing shit to the table but your feet, right? Right? It gives ulterior motives. It gives that, and why would you be that upset if she's asking you to sign a prenup, knowing that she's a businesswoman, that she's coming into this situation $30 million rich, and she's already built businesses and things that she already acquired prior to you. The goal is to get together and build together. But I think that he came into this thinking, oh, she loved me so much that she ain't gonna make me sign no prenup. And you were very offended by that. So you used that and held on to that. And I feel like you use it to punish Candy, and you're still continuing to do that, because if you got money to go out to the country, bitch, you got money to pay for the kids' tuition and nanny and household bills. Because if you stand in the guest house, bitch, that's still on the same light bill. So that's the least you can do. If you're staying in the guest house, bitch, you need to pay half the light bill, if not all. Shit, pay it all. If Candy paying the mortgage, if she has a mortgage, pay it all. Okay? You got to have somebody come and cut your grass, and, somebody do your yard. Pay for that shit. Right? Don't be going live as soon as the children come around you and on that daddy daycare shit. I felt like that was some bullshit. Candy said he be out here trying to pretend to be doing shit that he ain't really doing. Like, don't click live when Blaze walk in and be like, oh, you want me to make you a sandwich? And y'all be like, oh my God, he's such a great father. Bitch, shut up. It's a nanny there doing all that shit. Candy already said it. She's paying for a nanny to make sandwiches, make beds, do laundry, clean the house. Make sure shit is running the way it needs to while she's out getting a bag. You're like another dependent. Right? Ty, you're a dependent in this marriage. She didn't want that. She want a husband, not a dependent. That's why you got to be careful who you marry. Right? That's why you got to be careful who you marry. Tayana Taylor, that's why she had to get the fuck away from Amon Shumpert, because he was feeling a sense of entitlement and he started to punish her. You have men, women do it too. We're not just going to bash the men. You have people in relationships, when they see the value of your success, a lot of times when they can't touch that success, or when they don't feel as needed in a relationship, they will punish you in ways that they should never punish you. Like going out and cheating. There's no reason for you to have cheated, because y'all have a mutual agreement and a person that you guys both agreed to that y'all will have a threesome. Y'all will share this person. This person is happy to come in, travel with you guys. Whenever you call this person, they make themselves available. They have a whole NDA to where shit ain't getting out. Y'all can have fun, do all the things that you want to do. There's money there to where y'all can travel wherever you want to go. Todd, you had the perfect setup. You fucked up the setup. But I feel like, and I'm saying it here, men do it, women do it. They always try to punish you and do the things that hurt you the most by like staying away. We've seen videos where Candy fussed at Ty like, well, why are you leaving? Why you got to go and stay gone for 2 weeks? Like, because he knows that hurt you. Even though she's vocalizing to you, like, I need you home. Like, hell, I just came back off the road from on tour. Now I'm home. I want to spend time with my family, and you're choosing to be away for 2 weeks. That's punishment, Candy. He's punishing you with the very thing that he knows that you hate the most. Because why? You made him sign a fucking prenup. And the fact that he can never be on your level. He can't touch your money. He can't do the things that you do while he enjoys the limelight of the things that you've introduced him to, like red carpets, going to award shows, being around your, celebrity friends and going to celebrity parties, even upgrading his lifestyle to where, I've seen videos where Candy has purchased him real nice, expensive cars. Like he just got a brand new truck for his birthday. Nice truck. It's too big for him because, Todd is little. But, little things that expensive gifts and things like that come with being with a celebrity person like Candy Burris, right? You never would have had that had you, not married her. So I just feel like that was very bad for him to put himself in that situation to where he would fuck up that situation of being married to her and hurt her in that way. Not saying that Candy didn't have her ways and things that she did in a relationship too, because it does take two. But Todd, you're starting becoming a piece of work. All right. And then the challenge alimony and all that shit. Like, nigga, sit down. Oh my God. Right. Let's move along though. We're about done. How many more topics I got? Let me see. Okay. Yeah, we got what? 2? Yeah, 2. Yeah, 2 more. All right, so let's get through this. We're almost done. I ain't gonna hold you guys too much longer. I tried to extend my show just a little bit because I was not on live this morning because I had a very chaotic, long day, very busy day. But let's go ahead and get into this next topic, okay? Where Heavenly is talking about her kids. She also throw in Dr. Simone and the way Dr. Simone chooses to raise her sons and how they talk to her. That's none of your fucking business. Worry about your son. And then you say you and your son got into a screaming match and he decided he didn't want to see you no more. The one that tried to run over police officers and got arrested down there at Georgia State University. She's talking about her kids and how she chooses to raise her kids, but she had a lot to say about Dr. Simone and Dr. Simone in terms of how she raised her children as well. You need to holler at this one right here at the bottom. This one right here. Him. Okay. Yeah. Because you ain't seen it yet. Or maybe you did. Okay. You got a lot to say about your other kids, but talk about why Alara brought her ass home from college early. We all talked about it, right? And talk about this son down here who's training to be a dentist just like you. While he walks down your hallways over there in your dental office like this, girl. And his hand be like that sometimes too. Right. And then he keep his lips like this. Yeah, girl. You see it. But let's get into Heavenly. All right. Talking to Carlos King. Let's go.
Media or the times right now or the privilege of her going to private school. These kids are not strong like we were. They cannot do the things that we do. You see me running a practice, doing this, that, and the other. The mental part of my son not seeing him and all that, and I keep my shit together, and not rather than not complain. I see a problem and I step up to run for Congress so I can make a change rather than talk shit about it and sit back and allow it to happen. I'm doing all these things because I have a strong will and a strong mind. These kids this day are not capable. I mean, I've hired them. They can't do the things we do. They can't even come to work every day. The people, the young folks, I'm seeing young folks 30 and under, probably 35 and under. If they come to work 4 months in a row, man, I got to call in. I came every day for 4 months. They mental capacity, their thought process, and all that is fucked up. And I don't know how they got there, but it is what it is. And my whole thing is I will never allow my daughter to go without. I mean, right, wrong, or indifferent. Y'all can say what y'all want to, but that's how Simone feels about her boys. She ain't gonna never go. And somebody told me, I didn't see it myself, but somebody told me they went live, right? And then the little boy was bragging like he went live Sunday night, like while the show was on or after the show. And she said her and Cecil was arguing, and Cecil was mad because she said something to the sorts of, I don't want to be married anymore. I think Quad said half of y'all here don't want to be married. And Simone said something to the sort of, who else don't want to be married other than me? She said, you have no idea. And Simone meant that shit. I was there. Simone meant that shit with all of her soul. She meant it. And so they were talking about it. He was like, that was a sneak attack. Do you want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where they are. But what I'm saying is the point was, Michael was bragging and saying, listen, I got a new car. So I got a new Tesla. So all that shit she was talking, she still got, but I can't even talk about it.
No, wait. Are you telling me after all of that, Surround Sound Simone, hey boo, I love you. Surround Sound Simone bought Michael Tesla?
I can't even be mad about it because my son had the same Jeep. I think Zachary had his first. I'm almost positive Zachary had his first. And then her son got the same Jeep. And Zachary, when he graduated, got a Tesla. So I cannot talk about it because I done did the same shit. The only difference I'm going to tell you the difference. This is the difference. When I curse my son out, right? He's not disrespectful because his daddy won't allow it. You hear what I'm saying? He will never talk to me that way. You know what I'm saying? But what he did was my oldest boy got his shit. And he left. He wasn't disrespectful. And I'm telling you, that little boy Zachary is in dental school right now, but he know how to fucking talk to his mama. Yes, mama, now they spoiled like shit. Yes, they are. But Zachary ain't gonna never get out of his breath. Now, the problem is that damn Alora. That's the problem right there. Because that's the Michael of my life. Michael of my life.
And Alora is a smart ass with the mouth because that's how you raised her to be. You thought that shit was cute on camera. Y'all remember when Alora was a little girl on Married to Medicine, Heavenly would have that girl on national television talking back, saying little slick stuff to Heavenly, talking about stuff that she was wearing, talking about how she talked to her, talking back. And she thought that shit was cute. I would say, I do not like smart mouth kids. I don't like smart mouth kids. If you allow your kids to play with you and be smart at the mouth like that, they're going to grow up and feel like that they can do that. Like, mom, you let me do it when I was a kid. And now that I'm older, like, why you checking me now when you let me do it? She is a smart ass girl. She's grown now, but she did go out to college, and word on the street is that she kind of something happened to her where she brought something home that she didn't take there. And it was alleged that one of the cast members, who is a female physician, helped her get rid of it. Allegedly. That's what was said. That was brought to my attention. Now, I don't have the documents from the doctor per se. That's why I'm saying alleged. But that's why they're saying Alara came home. And upon her coming home, her mother purchased her a nice penthouse apartment in Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, she did. So all of her kids have their own place. I mean, if she chooses to do that. Her son Zachary, the one down here at the bottom, okay, He is studying to be a dentist. Great. All our kids are trying to be educated and do what they need to do. But Laura didn't want to go to school. So her grown ass decided to bring her ass back home and be a thorn in her mama's damn side. But like she said, oh, anything for her. But see, that's the problem. That's the problem. You respect you expect your boys to respect you and not talk back. It's the same thing when it comes to your daughter. Like, she do the shit all the fucking time, and I don't think it's cute. So when do Dr. Damon, Dr. Shark Teeth, when do he step in and check her? Like, is she too cute to be checked? Hell fuck no. She is your daughter, and you know, oh, she's the spitting image of me. So the fuck what? You're raising a disrespectful girl, woman now. I don't think that shit cute. I don't think it's cute. That go for anybody. And I ain't trying to tell nobody how to raise their kids, but if you allow them down here to talk back to you and do that shit, and then when they get up here and you wonder why they're in your face like this right here, because you taught them to do that shit down here. I ask mine, who you talking to? Take some of that bass out your voice when you talking to me. I don't give a hot boiling damn how much taller you are. I'm looking at my son like this now. I look up to my son now. He only 10, but he's taller than me now. And I always tell him, don't ever disrespect me. Don't ever. I'll give you anything in this world that you want. You make great grades. I love that for him. But never, ever, ever, don't ever disrespect me, because I'm mom. Okay? I'm mom. I'll give you anything you want. Same thing with his father. Don't ever, and my husband, he'll step in sometimes with my son. He kind of get a little frustrated when he don't get his way. And my husband has to step in and be like, whoa, don't you talk to your mama like that. Okay? and the same should be with Dr. Daddy, honey. Dr. Daddy need to step in and check Laura's ass. Because if the boys can't talk back to mama, neither should Laura. That's still your child. That's still your child. What y'all think about? It's amazing to me how heavily can see the wrong in everyone else's kids. How she talked about Simone's son right here, Michael, in terms of how he went on and was arguing back and forth with Simone. Laura do it too. But how he was upset about not getting the car that he wanted or whatever. That's none of your business what Simone chooses to do with her children. If she says that she's going to buy a car for Michael, if she bought him a Tesla, so the fuck what? You said you did the same thing with your son. So why, if you're talking about your kids, keep it on your kids. See, this is what causes the tension in the casting with the castmates on Married to Medicine, with the people that you film with heavily, because you can't just do a live. And Carlos, you run for it too, by allowing her to be on your show and talk about other people. Like, you have to talk about Simone and the fact that she said, oh, I want to be divorced. What? That's not your business. You see what I mean by that? Talk about your own shit. Talk about your own kids. See, you got so mad at Toya when she mentioned on the show, where's your son and was he arrested? She went batshit crazy on her. But it's open season when you talk about other people's kids. I just don't get that with her. That's why I don't like Heavenly. That's why I don't like Heavenly, because she's such a bitch ass, big foreheaded ass. I can't. Shout out to Angela Hogg for that video. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, you can't never say nothing about her kids. She can talk about everybody's kids, everybody's husband, everybody's situation. It's none of your business how Dr. Simone decides to raise her kids or what she decides to do or any problems that she and Cecil have. Talk about the problems that you and Dr. Daddy have, because y'all do have problems, even though you don't want to talk about it. Just like you don't want to talk about your son getting arrested. Nobody has a perfect situation. Your kids are not perfect either. Okay? Your kids are not perfect either. Your daughter went to college with her ass in the air and came home. Why? She's a fast ass little girl. Obviously, you didn't raise her to go to school and do what she needed to fucking do, because you raised her to be grown before her fucking age. So then when she got away from your ass, that's exactly what the fuck she did. All right? Wearing out a little skippy shit with her stomach out. She was doing that before she was a teenager. I said, see, that's what you raised, girl. All right? So it's no wonder. It's no wonder she brought something back home from college that she didn't take. Let's continue. All right. I definitely want to go into this interview right here. Let's get into it. All right. Let's go ahead and play, because I got to go, y'all. Can't be on y'all damn day. Let's go. Ooh.
Yes. And so it's a matter of, okay, this is how I think.
Portia Williams revealed something that I didn't even know, that she was diagnosed ADHD or something like that. Well, we knew when she said that she thought that the Underground Railroad was a train under the ground. I knew something was wrong with Portia then. I was like, ooh, girl, you need to put your helmet back on. But she's been diagnosed, according to her, she's been diagnosed with ADHD, according to her. So let's get into this, because she's revealing a lot about herself. Shout out to the Angie B. Angie Martinez, Angie Martinez interview with Portia Williams. All right, let's go.
Too, yes. And so it's a matter of, okay, this is how I think. It's nothing wrong with how I think, but this is how I think, this is how I operate.
ADHD probably makes for a great reality star.
Well, here I am.
It's probably
I am. You know, I'm always like, oh, what made me like a star? Here we go.
because you have to be on, you have to have energy, like you have to be exciting to watch.
Yeah, unpredictable.
I'm sure that has contributed to the success of your reality career.
Yes, spontaneous.
So it's a gift and a curse, probably.
It is. But I look at it now as a gift, you know, and I've found I'm not medicated. What I take is L-theanine, which is really good. So anybody out there, I hope I can spread that message that L-theanine is amazing. Those voices that I told you we have to tell to be quiet, L-theanine just
tells them to calm it down. It says shut the fuck up in the mirror.
It does. It goes in the system and tell everything to shut the fuck up. And it's amazing. And so it's a way that, like, if I feel high stress or whatever, it just kind of calms me down. At least quiets me from overthinking, etc. So
amazing.
And I'm learning more and more about it. You know, you start to go into research.
Did y'all hear that? So that's something that Portia is sharing. Maybe, girl, maybe them voices was talking to you. You would definitely listen to them voices when you married Simon's ugly, big-headed ass. You should have been on that. Whatever it is you said you take, you should definitely took a double dose before you married his ass. Because that probably would have saved you from being in the shit you in now with him and everybody before him, even with Cordell. You should have definitely been on it when you married Cordell, because that was a disaster, a train wreck waiting to happen. All right. Because now we're hearing he's out here spreading booty cheeks too. But let's get into, I'm gonna play one more again for you guys just coming in, and for those of you that did not get to hear fully what she had to say. All right, ciao.
And so it's a matter of, okay, this is how I think. It's nothing wrong with how I think, but this is how I think, this is how I operate.
ADHD probably makes for a great reality star.
Well, here I am.
It's probably
I am. You know, I'm always like, oh, what made me like a star? Here we go.
Because you have to be on, you have to have energy, like you have to be exciting to watch.
Yeah, unpredictable.
I'm sure that has contributed to the success of your reality career.
Yes, spontaneous.
So it's a gift and a curse, probably.
It is. But I look at it now as a gift, you know, and I've found I'm not medicated. What I take is L-theanine, which is really good. So anybody out there, I hope I can spread that message that L-theanine is amazing. Those voices that I told you we have to tell to be quiet, L-theanine just
tells them to calm it down.
It calms it for me.
It says shut the fuck up in the mirror.
It does. It goes in the system and tell everything to shut the fuck up. And it's amazing. And so it's a way that, like, if I feel high stress or whatever, it just kind of calms me down. At least quiets me from overthinking, etc. So
amazing.
And I'm learning more and more about it. You know, you start to go into research.
Girl, it's giving you might be a little schizo. Maybe they misdiagnosed you. I ain't no damn I ain't no doctor, no psychiatrist or nothing. I mean, hell, even I go to therapy because I need to. That keep me out of jail. But I feel like you might have a little schizo going on with you too, Portia. If you hearing voices and shit, because I don't know. I'm not ADHD. I work with kids with ADHD. I don't know. I don't know if it's just that's your only problem. I feel like it's a multitude of things is wrong with Portia. In addition to the fact she is a little slow. You are definitely a little slow. You're a pretty girl. Okay. Thank God that you had some work done to kind of help you out, because you used to look like what's called Arsenio Hall back in the day, girl. You like Arsenio Hall with a wig, but now you got some work done and you look great. I love that for you. But I do feel like there's some things that's definitely going on with you that's beyond ADHD. Again, whenever you said that on national television, you know, what was it she told Nene? Girl, something about I do this whole 265 days in a year. I said, bitch, where the other 100 days? Because I know I went to school and they told me it was 365. Bitch, you said 265, and you said the shit with a straight face like you knew you were right. And even Nene was like, bitch, what? That's one of the times I knew. And then I knew her ass was slow when she said, the Underground Railroad, so it's a train that run under the ground. Girl. I know you fucking lying. Ooh, yeah, I had to play that. The train went under the ground, Lord. So you could hear the train whistle under the ground. So you just out walking and about, girl, just minding your business. And you heard that and said, oh my God, let me stop because the train under the ground, girl, is getting ready to cross across the tracks, Lord. Okay. You didn't want to get ran over by the train from under the ground, Lord, right? So yeah. I just new question is, but it's Yeah, girl, I always knew that you were a bit slow. I knew, girl, that you were cutting out the paper turkeys like they did in school. I knew that you did not change classes with the regular kids in class like in school. You know, the kids that don't change classes, they just stay in one class. Like when you hear the bell, that's not your bell, girl. You stay there, right? And then for extra credit, you cut out the paper turkeys, and then, the one you put your hand on the paper and then you draw, and then you cut it out, and you probably cut off a few fingers because you're slow. But yeah, that's what it gave me when I saw Portia. But she's getting better. But I do feel like it is beyond the ADHD thing of it all. So maybe go back to another doctor and get a second opinion, because you made you do some things that's very questionable, like this season where you're dating this girl, and we all know that you're not gay, girl, that you just need a good storyline because you cannot talk about Simon and all the things that you're going through legally with him. So now let's let me be gay this year. Like, girl, stop. Like, it's just giving. Right. But anywho, and anyway, that is my show for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, girl. But thank you guys so much for joining me for this show. I love the sound effects, don't y'all? Thank y'all again for the show. But thank you to my top flight mods. Let's go ahead and do my thank yous because I gotta go, y'all. All right. I extended my show just a little bit for you guys so that y'all would have a little bit more time with me. I will be back for our later pop-in, so you guys keep your notifications on so you guys will know when I go live, okay? But shout out to Tiffany Thomas, which is my newest mod. Shout out to her. She does such a great job as well. Rose Armstead, thank you so much. And thank you so much, Truth TV Podcast, for doing an awesome job as well. Y'all do good. Thank you to all the content creators who stopped by here. Let me call them out, because y'all do be supporting my channel, and I love that for y'all. Y'all could be over there doing your own videos, doing your own stuff, but y'all do stop by my house and support me, and I do appreciate that, okay? Said great commentary. Thank you, Stacey Lane. All right. Stu Queen B, thank you. Black Women in the Building, thank you so much. Simple Mom Family TV, Jonetta Speaks, JCD Creation, Shay P, Shay Renee, Queen Speaks TV, Deary Talk, and Schoolboy, if you're in the bushes, thanks for being here as well. Let me look at a couple comments before we get out of here. Let's take Portia down with her crazy slow self, child. And let's put this back up there for now, because this is going to be my last. Let's put them up here, child. Let's put this damn apple neck ass nigga up here. This apple neck ass. Let me see. You said you was wondering what was up with that, Miss Didi. Right. Deborah Holder said great show. D-Night said great show. Thanks for thinking of us, Cameron. Of course, I always think of you guys all the time. I think of you. I always think about y'all. Great commentary, Miss Bernadette says. Great show, really. Thank you, Tiffany Thomas. Cassandra says Portia got passed along in school. Said that she should have gotten held back. She's dense, very slow. Cassandra, that was such a read down, girl. Y'all know Portia licked Windows child for extra credit in school. Y'all know she did. But Deborah Holder says, I like Portia. Said that also she seems to be a little smarter now than she was at the beginning of the show. She has grown. I've seen some growth. I have seen some growth, but some of the stuff she does is still very questionable. But she definitely licked Windows for extra credit, honey, in school. She actually did that shit. Okay. Yes, girl, from the front. Because she was on the short bus, so she didn't have to lick long. It wasn't about 5-10 windows on there, child. 5 over here, 5 over there, girl. She licked 10 windows and got that extra credit, and they passed her along, Lord, right? Faith Williams says, you still laughing? Child, get your laugh on. Monica Gillespie says, great show. Thank you so much. Great lives, according to Pen Pal. Tam C is still laughing. D Nice is still laughing. Stephanie Thomas says it all right. I'm not buying that either. Okay. Yeah, she got some more going on. It's all right. We still love you, Portia. All right, we do. Stacey Lane says that Portia was in not sped class, girl. Stop it. Y'all are a mess, okay? That is why I love y'all so much. But let's get out of here. I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday Eve. I will definitely be back. Keep your notifications on, though, so you guys will know when I go live. All right. Again, thank y'all. Let's go. If nothing else, then let's get out of here. Let's see what I want to play. Boom. All right. Give me a little rap.
I wake up every minute with a fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. See, I got my mind on the facts. I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. Stroke until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see matter of fact. 'Cause I'm
my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny.